It was a night of highs and lows in Montreal for Elimination Chamber. One of the highs was the true coming out party for Montez Ford as he stepped inside of the titular structure for a chance to headline WrestleMania as United States Champion. And after showing the world what he's made of, he came up short in the end by making it to the final three, involving himself, Seth freaking Rollins, and Austin Theory, only to be eliminated by the champion after a stomp on the floor by Rollins. Despite coming up short, one half of the Street Profits received high praise, and rightfully so. But now, you're left with the question, what's next for the high-octane superstar? Does he continue his venture with the Street Profits, or do he go for more? That's what we're here for, because what if Montez Ford has one more opportunity to break out into a single star in WWE, and not the way most people are predicting it to go down? With WrestleMania inching closer and closer, Austin Theory continues his United States title open challenge, which has taken up space in Montez's head because he feels he was so close to winning inside of the chamber, but Dawkins reminds him that they have a match that they need to focus on, which Ford agrees, and they go handle that business, picking up the win in convincing fashion. Once backstage, Montez is walking and bumps into an observant MVP who has some interesting advice.
First off, I want to congratulate you and Dawkins on winning out there. You two together has become the highlight of Raw every single week. But after your performance inside the chamber, I can't help but feel you deserve more opportunities. Now, I'm not suggesting you break away from Angelo. Why fix what isn't broken? I just feel you need to take that chance and explore more opportunities for yourself and your family, and I can help you with that. You don't have to answer now, just think about it.
MVP made some valid points there. But will Montez listen to or ignore him? It's the Raw after WrestleMania, and we have new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions in Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens after they defeated the Usos during Night 1. And with new champions, that means tag teams like the Street Profits are in the conversation for a future title opportunity. But Austin Theory also successfully retained his United States title against John Cena. And that encounter with MVP is still ringing in Montez Ford's head, which leads to him finally confessing to Angelo Dawkins his true feelings.
Listen, man, I know we said our goal is to finally become undisputed tag champs, but I have to keep it a buck with you. We've been NXT, Raw, and SmackDown tag champs. And ever since the chamber, man, I can't shake this feeling that I can do more, that we can do more.
I hear you, man, and I feel you. I watched you kill it in the chamber, proving to the world what me, Bianca, and everyone in this locker room already knows. You're up next. But can I keep it 100 with you? I know we got one more tag title run in us. You see, the difference between us and KO and Sammy is we've never turned on each other. We never will, because you're my brother. I will ride for you and I will fight beside you through it all. So how about this? Let's go win those straps one more time, and then I don't see why you can't hold two titles. More titles, more profits.
Montez Ford realizes that Dawkins made some valid points and agrees to go along with the plan, and that's getting those tag team titles first and going from there. At WrestleMania Backlash, the Street Profits and Alpha Academy challenged Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the undisputed tag team titles in a triple threat tag, which was as chaotic and unpredictable as you'd expect. Montez Ford came to show out the only way he can. But Angelo Dawkins wasn't no slouch either, as he took the fight to both KO and Otis, respectively. With the match near its close, it came down to Montez Ford and Chad Gable inside the ring exchanging offense until Ford got the better of the exchange and hit a frog splash from the heavens to win the tag team titles. But Kevin Owens slipped in and tossed Ford out before hitting Gable with a stunner to pick up the win and retain the tag titles for his team, much to the disappointment of the Street Profits. Their plan to win the gold has just gone up in smoke, but what happens next will change everything. It is now time for the 2023 WWE Draft, where every active superstar, tag team, and champion will be eligible to be drafted to either Raw or SmackDown, with Adam Pearce representing the blue brand and Beth Phoenix representing the Red brand. After a night of exchanging picks to represent their brand, Adam Pearce does the unthinkable and drafts Montez Ford to SmackDown, while Beth Phoenix drafts Angelo Dawkins to Monday nights. The Street Profits will go their separate ways. On his first night as a SmackDown superstar, Montez Ford is preparing to compete in a Money in the Bank qualifying match until MVP walks up to him.
Well, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown, Mr. Ford. I know you're surprised to see me, but I thought I'd come over here and congratulate you on finally being on your own. Now, it wasn't easy getting this for you.
You what? You did this?
Montez Ford is not happy that MVP is the reason the Street Profits were broken up in the draft, despite him being the one to say that what isn't broken shouldn't be fixed.
Now, before you become volatile, let me explain myself. I told you months ago that I see the potential in you on your own. You proved it in the Chamber and at Backlash. As a manager, I was only allowed to pick one superstar to represent on SmackDown following the WWE draft. If I could, I would have brought Angelo with you, but a tag team wasn't on the table, so I just picked you. Now I could have brought Bobby Lashley, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, or even someone from NXT. But I chose you because believe me when I tell you, you have so much untapped potential, it's not even funny. Let me help you get to the top. Let me guide you to more greatness and more profits.
A still visibly upset Ford is hesitant, but he lets him finish.
Good. Now I know you're preparing for a Money in the Bank qualifying match, but as your new representation, I asked Adam Pearce to postpone it to next week because you have some unfinished business to take care of tonight. Austin Theory was also drafted to SmackDown, bringing the United States Championship with him, and I proposed a championship match for you in the main event, which Pearce made official. Are you down?
As much as I want to hurt you for going behind my back and not talking to me, I understand why you did this. You only want to help. And I have no problem hurting Austin Theory by taking the one thing he loves the most, the United States Championship. Let's do it.
It is now time for the main event. Montez Ford, with his new representation MVP, looks to right a wrong from last February when he challenges Austin Theory for the United States Championship. The match itself was beyond competitive, with Theory being beyond confident as he's still riding high off of defeating John Cena at WrestleMania and looks to make SmackDown the A-Town show. But Ford has that chip on his shoulder. He finally has a chance to right the wrong of being eliminated by him last February in the Elimination Chamber. Realizing that Ford has an extra pep in his step, Theory attempts to resort to cheating, but Ford finds a way to fight out of every situation Theory puts him in. Ford is sent crashing to the floor, and when he stands up, he sees Angelo Dawkins in the crowd, and despite being on separate brands, Dawkins says this:
Even though I don't agree on how we broke up, I need you to understand that we will always be brothers no matter the brand. The Street Profits are always up because
that extra boost of confidence gets Ford back in the fight against Theory. The champion misses the corner splash, and Ford gives a shout out to MVP with the overdrive, aka the playmaker, before heading to the top and connecting with a splash from the heavens. Finally righting the wrongs of the Chamber and achieving his dream of becoming United States champion. With new management by his side and the undying support of his friends and family, the future is bright for the one and only Montez Ford. And if you enjoyed this or even want a part 2 of this story in the future, hit that subscribe button. And while you're doing that, make sure you check out this story right here where I booked Jey Uso finally overcoming Roman Reigns to become the new Tribal Chief.